Alright, we're back.
Yeah!
You've waited all week for your dose of ... stupid.
Quiet down, dummies, I'm talking.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
Shut up, dummies.
New toys, Justin.
New toys.
New toys. Now, if only we had a good show to go with. Hey, everybody. It's hashtag WrestlePals. Dakota Kai would never abandon me like Bailey would. And
Never.
I appreciate that about her.
Never.
Oh, I thought she left. Oh, I was worried there for a second. Hey, look over there. It's Justin Wilson. Hashtag WrestlePal Justin. Oh, still gonna do that one, though. Okay, fine. Justin is, as always, a real man of science.
A real man of science.
You've worked on that.
This
Thought
was
she
the-
left again. Every time that hay comes around, it scares me.
This was the only flavor available at my food line.
That's the only one that matters, Justin.
Well,
What you want, mango?
I wouldn't mind it. Nice
What you want,
mango.
cherry lime? Oh, cherry lime
Cherry
does
lime
sound good.
is really good.
Not bad. Not bad.
Hello, Chris.
Oh, hey, I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. I don't know. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Justin. This, new toys? Hey? Huh?
Yeah.
I got you some pink hair down there. Hey, you happy? You happy?
Look how cute she looks.
Well, let's not, short sell Repo Man over here. I'm very excited about having Repo Man. I've wanted Repo Man.
Repo man.
He had a theme? Oh, right. That's titty, though.
Can we go back to looking at Liv? Look how cute she looks. She's wearing that Undertaker sweater, the ugly sweater.
Those are the worst.
Oh, but she looks cute.
Oh, didn't they just get a new
Adorable.
Riot Squad shirt today?
Just today, yeah.
Equal opportunity
Agitators.
agitators.
Today is the Riot-versary.
What? What is that?
1 year.
That would have been a good cut right there.
The Riot.
Hey, done.
1 year of the Riot Squad.
Mhm.
It's they made their debut on SmackDown Live.
No, that's right.
This time
Because
last year.
we're just hearing there was Paige was just saying something about celebrating her full year back.
Mhm. Absolution debuted yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it
1 year
would have been the day after because they put those two groups out there at, like the same time, and I don't know. I guess they were kind of hoping there wouldn't be comparisons between the two. And then, wow, what a weird difference those two groups have been on.
Here's the only thing I'm going to say about this Christopher Brown.
What's
I'm
up?
not going to read that because we're not talking about that clown. I will say
There's actually
I'm
a
not
lot
sure.
of clowns in wrestling this week.
Yeah, but there's one that I'm not going to talk about.
Oh, in regards, you see her tweet?
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Beautiful.
Sums it up fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your play around home if they let you on.
Get kicked off. For vaping.
For vaping. Okay, that's
Oh.
it. This is, we won't mention him anymore. We won't mention him
No.
anymore.
Just
Mm.
in Live Watch 2018. Just so you know that
What? Wait, what? In what?
Live Watch 2018. She wants me to Swayze her. I'm not sure if you saw that
Even if I saw it, I still wouldn't understand it.
from
so
the
I'm gonna
movie
need
Ghost.
You,
You know when Swayze comes behind Demi Moore and they're playing with the clay.
What?
You know what I'm talking about.
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
I don't.
Here, look.
What?
She wants me to Swayze her. Hey, Ralph. I'm gonna have to go back a while here.
Live less Justin. Justin less live. Live less Justin. Justin less live. Live.
No, that's about my thoughts. About 20. Well, Jack.
White Knight.
yes.
Live.
It's not white knighting, by the way.
It's more live.
There's
It's Mr. Bean for some reason. I don't know why.
magic.
All right.
Oh my God, how far back do I need to go here? Don't you ever try to teach me to learn? Feeling verklempt.
Live. Feels it in his plums. At the Hulkster on Twitter if you want to play along in the home version. By home version, I mean if you're at home. If you're outside, it would be the outside version, now wouldn't it?
Swayze.
Could be the work version if you have a job. And, you know,
Swayze.
they don't really give you too much shit about being on your phone and stuff.
I was playing Social Experiment in her @mentions, and I apologized for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well,
Did she retweet that one until you
no,
shut up?
Nah.
Too cool for school. I remember that one. All right. We're just looking at your Twitter feed now.
I know.
Good Christ.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to show it to you.
Yeah, I want you
specifically.
to see how much of a problem this is, Justin. You
It's
see
not
this?
a problem at all.
It's a little.
What,
It's
my
a little
Twitter
rough.
account?
It's terrible. At the Hulkster. Yeah, it's down there at the bottom. Look at that. See, look. There's you.
Oh, yeah.
At the Hulkster. That's him.
I look well.
Eh.
What are those?
Hmm?
What are those characters?
Those
Where'd they come
dudes?
from? Yeah.
Okay, look.
This is important.
I have a terrible obsession with NES Pro Wrestling,
mm-hmm.
and those are the announcers.
Oh.
So I thought I'd give you the one that has hair, and I took the one that does not.
Uh-huh.
Go figs, huh?
There we go.
Okay.
3 days ago. I had to go that far back. I had to dig through that many tweets to find
What he's
it.
saying is he's very active on Twitter. By all means, follow and participate. Justin enjoys that, I guess. I don't know why.
I really do enjoy it.
I know you do.
Are we
I know
talking
you
about Swayze?
Mhm. It's the lead story of the week. Swayze.
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 She wants me to Swayze her.
She wouldn't be swayzing.
Swayze.
Swayze.
You want me to Swayze you?
No.
Not you.
I don't know what it is, but no.
I just showed you. This is what it is.
I'm fresh out of. Do we got any clay back there? Fresh out, Justin. No clay to be had.
I'm just saying. She wants me to Swayze her.
I don't think she means that.
Well, then why would she retweet that? I asked, "Are we talking about Swayze?"
Mm-hmm.
And she retweeted it.
That's what she retweeted?
Yes. She wants me to Swayze her.
Jesus Christ.
And that's how I got Drakey Poo in my mentions.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said Swayze's the man.
Well, no, that's Becky Lynch. Come on, we've established
know.
this. Is he not paying attention to the product?
I wanted to correct him,
You leave Drakey Poo alone.
but he peed himself. So
He's had a rough week.
yeah, we'll get back
Have you
to
seen that?
6-1. Yes.
Okay, not the actual thing of the piss take. My favorite thing to come out of that, because Drake Maverick has apparently been showing a lot of his Instagram mentions of people just being just awful to him and mentioning
Pee jokes.
pee. And that's pretty much it. What would Norm's take on that be?
Norm Macdonald here, man. Want to tell you,
Gonna get the long version. Here we
a
go.
little bit of urine jokes here on a Facebook,
Yeah.
sometimes on the Instagram,
Yeah.
with posts,
yeah.
a little bit of pictures, might have the letter P, sometimes it's urine, sometimes
Sometimes you're out.
sometimes you use the word piss,
Oh, easy.
but you know what the one word that would describe it is there, Nathan, pee.
I appreciate the long version. Nobody else does. But
Sorry, I couldn't do my worst, Norm, because my throat's a little jacked.
it's okay. It's okay. My favorite thing that came out of that was Cesaro on his Twitter just slowly zooming in on his reaction to it. Of just his hand over his face. Of just, oh God.
6-1, Ralph.
Oh, this is where I'm at. Oh God.
6-1.
Cesaro, one of the greatest wrestlers on the face of the planet. He's in the middle of the piss spot. Here we go. Big Show's in. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Sheamus, he's happy to be there.
People are
Cesaro,
talking about it.
I guess.
People are talking about it.
People.
People. People are talking about it.
So nothing really happened this week, right?
Actually, a whole shitload of shit happened, Nathan.
Oh, that's the name, right?
Whole lot of wrestling this week, and this weekend was incredible.
Started strong.
Okay.
It ended well too. Fine.
Yeah, it did. Look,
Okay.
we're gonna go through Survivor Series first,
Mhm.
because it's the WWE show.
Survivor Series was a good show.
It was, and it. You know what? How
Unfortunately.
I know? You want to know how I know it was a good show?
How's that?
Number one, I enjoyed it thoroughly, like the whole time.
Well, that's how good works.
But
Opposite bad.
I was mad at the end of it.
You had a feeling?
I had a feeling.
Your emotional tachometer was pinning in one direction?
Now, I mean, it was dumpy. I was mad at booking,
Right.
but I was still mad. I was mad at 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
I was mad at the clean sweep.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe like I was supposed to be.
Nah, okay. Rumors coming around about that one was whoever booked the pre-show tag team Survivor Series match apparently didn't get the memo about, hey, Raw was supposed to kind of win everything. which makes me kind of sad. I mean, I'm glad Usos deserved to win, and Revival had a damn good showing taking on the New Day with that just springboard shatter machine out of no goddamn where. It was ridiculous. But the fact that Revival could have won that, I kind of would have liked that. That would have been some kind of all right. But, I mean, promos leading into that and just builds of the teams, SmackDown really deserved that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, it's basically the showcase of the year where it's like, hey, who's built this better division of this specific division?
Plus, it was a really good match.
It was better than it needed to be.
For-
and you know, it was on the
The pre-show.
it was on the pre-show.
Yep.
Which, I mean, damn, dude. It's like as much as I get upset about Rollins or specifically the Intercontinental title being the hot kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
The tags getting stuck in the pre-show is just how are they supposed to try to build anything up if ends up being the payoff?
Well, and also, yeah.
I know. I mean, it's got to get hot natural, and it's got to be built and allowed to sit and allowed to exist. But damn, I mean, and I know somebody has to go there.
I also hate that the Revival and the Usos killed.
They did way more than they needed to.
And
It was really good.
Well, and this is why I come around to Xavier Woods' way of thinking. Like, he will not let go, and I don't know if this is just part of it. I hope it's not. 6-1.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let it go either.
He got a specifically made Pilgrim outfit to say that as much.
And he also said he would give up if Raw would give up Tyler Breeze and send him back over to SmackDown.
Ooh.
He said, "I will relent. I will give up my quest for the 6-1 if you send us Tyler Breeze."
That's his only demand.
It's his only demand.
Seems fair.
It does. But in the meantime, 6-1.
6-1 it is.
We're with you, Austin.
Who?
Xavier.
I don't know who these people are.
Xavier Woods.
Oh, that I've heard somewhere before. Okay.
So
Where to even start? Do you want to go chronologically through the stuff, or you just want to
we'll
hit,
just go
hit as need be?
chronologically. I mean,
All right, then I should know what it is chronologically. Then
the women's
I'm pulling.
The women's match was first.
Is that the Women's Survivor Series?
Women's Survivor Series was first. And again, this was one that I was initially upset. I was like, well, the women could win this one, maybe even should. The SmackDown women should. But then with everything that led up to Survivor Series, Nia Jax being the sole survivor makes perfect sense.
And they kind of weirdly steered. Oh, good.
The face,
Do you think of LA?
Facebreaker?
Do you think of LA as a good crowd?
Sometimes.
They played well into what they needed to that night.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Other than Ronda.
here's Tamina's music, and just I don't want to say crickets. That sounds very rude, but they're like, all right, Tamina, whatever.
Tamina, yeah.
But then
We're not like most girls. Boo!
Oh,
And then-
we liked you a minute ago, and then she's just like, I'm getting booed.
Boo! Like nuclear boos.
Hey, here's one thing that you're legit doing better than Rousey is learning how to just roll with that.
Play into it.
It's like, well, look, there's sometimes you're irredeemable. Steer into that mess a little bit. Why don't you?
And now, the best thing for Nia Jax to do is, and she's doing a wonderful job at it. I did it on purpose.
Yeah,
I punched
why
Becky
not?
in the face on purpose.
Yeah, why
I
not?
broke your champion's face.
That's what I did.
Steer right into it.
And I ain't even the champ. What's up?
Yeah.
But now that's my reason for wanting to go after the champ.
Yep.
Because I'm the one that knocked down the man.
And then I took out the rest of your division.
Yeah.
And
By
she took
myself.
and she took out half of her own.
A little bit.
And on top of that, the next night on Raw, Boston Hug Connection and Nia and Tamina, they need to come up with a name. They need to be a legit tag team because they're a good team together. I like it.
Nia and Tamina?
Yeah.
Hold on. I've almost got this.
No, you don't.
Hold on.
How long am I holding?
Okay, I don't know. Nope, can't think of anything.
Okay.
I'll work on that. I'll get back to you. Look, branding
No, why,
branding is a process. It's not something that just
Nate.
happens.
for branding.
It'd be handy if that
Justin.
was my Twitter name instead of actually
For Liv.
okay.
You know what? I should change my Twitter handle to Justin for Liv.
Yeah, but then she won't know who you are, Justin. She still doesn't.
Oh, she knows who I am.
Yeah, got him. Burnt him.
She definitely knows who I am. Look at this. Look how cute she is.
Eh.
Just adorable.
All right, just touching back on the tag Survivor Series match. Fun seeing some of the participants in it. I
Yeah.
was very happy to see the Ascension in there.
Yeah.
Gable was
Naomi.
fantastic.
Yes.
Look, as much as Revival's there to make noise and a New Day is always there to get noticed, Usos there to show up and do great.
Just rule. I believe that the Usos
Gabe-
can do anything.
Gable is there to show up and show out as much as possible. And that rolling German with Big E is just
Good God.
like you see it, and part of you, he makes you think that no, there's no way he can do this.
And then
But you know he's making it, so you're thinking that he
there's
can't
like
do
that pause. It's like
it. As he's just dead waiting. One of the largest dudes in the ring. And then we had the B team. Okay.
well, yeah, they
I was
were
more
there.
excited for the Colognes than the B team. That made me
I was
sad.
excited for literally everybody but the B team. Well, less Lucha Party too, but whatever.
I was fine with Lucha Party.
I'm fine with them. I just
I don't like
wasn't excited for them.
I don't like that they're acknowledging that they're Fortnite pinatas. No, those are pinatas. That's how pinatas work. Pinatas were around a long time before.
What about dancing? Was that around before?
Nope. No, never. No, it's not a dance unless it's in Fortnite. Justin.
Okay,
I don't know if you know this.
I did not.
Have you tapped out on that and been like, oh, I'm too old?
Well, not because I'm too old, just because I started playing GTA and now
Okay,
I'm not
that's-
playing anything.
That's why I tapped out. I was too old.
Well, I also don't play the Battle Royal.
That's terrible. It's all twitchy. I
Yeah.
don't mean like Twitch. I mean like you have to be good.
Yeah,
And I'm
people.
not.
Well, no, you have to like jump. You have to like do a lot of jumping. I hate that shit.
It's awful.
I hate the jumping around garbage.
Yeah, it's the
Pisses me off.
whole reason why
It's like,
oh,
stop doing that.
I was excited. Oh, Overwatch has a league. Cool. Oh, nope, they're all jumping like little spastic monkeys. I'm out. I'm done. I can't watch it. I'm sick. I'm sick and I'm angry.
This
Okay.
went somewhere else.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
fine.
But I was fine seeing them. And you know what? They were kind of the representatives of 205 Live.
Yeah.
But the more popular they get, the more likely they'll be pulled over to Raw.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whatevs.
Well, I mean, it fills out the division. So.
Now, to get into the women's thing.
How about that finish though from Gable and Rude?
the
Glorious
moonsault into the
It's like this. I think it's a swing, not even a swing, like a rolling neck breaker.
and it's delayed for a little bit of moonsault support.
Yep.
Who's gonna fight you, Ellie?
Yeah,
Nobody's
no
gonna fight you on that. I'm the one that said it's stupid. Yeah. don't let me buy Warcraft. Don't let me.
Don't buy Warcraft.
Thank you. All right.
The Good Brothers. I was so excited to see them, and then
Yeah, but you knew everybody had to get out of there fairly quick.
Yeah.
Reference Finn later. That's the bad thing about Survivor Series matches. It kind of it's a weird scrum. What's the word?
usually-
Schmaz.
Yeah. Usually, like
Just-
2 to 3 at least on each team are going to go kind of quick.
Yeah, it's got to get to the numbers game. Oh, it's 5-on-3. Well, those other two had to go somewhere.
Yep.
To get to the women's thing, now, did this happen in the pre-show or whatnot? How did Natalia and
Yes. It
and
happened.
Ruby get taken out?
It happened in the pre-show. They were having a team meeting. Alexa was holding a team meeting, and Ruby and the Riot Squad pulled themselves. They were on the other side of the room,
Right.
And Rue kind of goes like, "Oh, so are you still crying over there, Natty? Because I broke your sunglasses? You still crying?"
Ooh.
And just kind of kept poking, and then it breaks out into fisticuffs, Nathan.
Oh no, that's all.
And then Alexa was like, "Yeah, you guys are out."
Good for her.
Yeah.
I'm
One might
glad.
call Alexa the architect of the Survivor Series win for the women's team.
Kicking off the actual Survivor Series, getting that crucial first win.
The
For,
architect of that win was
for
Alexa
the,
Bliss. I keep trying to tweet her to tell her, hey, you should call yourself the architect because you're the architect of that win.
That's why because she's the thing. That's why you call. Okay.
I want her to steal another of Seth's nicknames. Did you see this?
What? What did she do?
Okay, so Dakota Kai stole the Kingslayer. She's the Kingslayer now.
Oh, because
Did you
of
see
the
that? Up, down, down, the League of Legends thing?
League of Legends tournament. Yeah.
She was kicking Seth's ass. And so she took his nickname.
Good for her.
She's the Kingslayer now.
Dakota Kai's the best.
She is the best. And that's why she's our new intro music.
Well, sorry, Bailey.
Yeah.
Whatever. She was on Survivor Series because that's who the replacements were after the whole
Boston
weird,
Hug connection.
Yeah, the weird torturous mess with Sasha and Bailey, which is weird going into this show thinking, they're not even going to be on the show. You got a women's champion versus champion match and a traditional Survivor Series women's match. No Sasha, no Bailey. How about that?
Did you see that Sasha was rather upset about it, and then she got off the phone with Stone Cold Steve Austin and was fine?
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
She talked to Austin either Sunday just before the show or Saturday night. And so she was like, I'm all good now. I'm not mad anymore.
Oh, he went and straightened her out?
Yeah.
Just say, hey, you're on the show. Shush.
Yeah, essentially.
Go show out. Go do good things. And this was versus the SmackDown team of. They had like a last minute replacement too. It's like it's like
because Charlotte got pulled to go fight Rousey.
Have a nice sportsmanlike contest.
And it was cool because they had already kind of teased that Mandy was trying to work her way onto the team.
You know what? They've been teasing this weird Mandy and Sonya storyline.
Yeah.
I want so much more of it. And they played into it a little bit more this during the week's show, but I want more of this. I wanted some evil Mandy Rose, and I want to be able to get behind Sonya.
She's
great.
She has a tremendous personality, and
I feel like she got weirdly overshadowed because she came in as like, "Hey, I'm the MMA. I'm a striker. What's up?"
I've always been,
and then it's like, "Oh, well, here's Ronda Rousey."
Yeah,
sorry.
I've always been bored by her because that's how she's been presented is just basically Ronda Rousey light, and it's like, no, she has a tremendous personality.
She does.
I want to see more of that, and I'm glad they're steering into that because Mandy's somebody that you can hate just because she's pretty, even if that's it. Just because she's pretty.
Corey Graves will make you hate her.
Oh my God, he's great. He was amazing at that this week.
In every aspect for every.
Saxon, will you shut up?
Just absolute madness.
I want to hear my voice when this moment lives on. You two, shut up.
When this moment lives on forever, I want to be the voice that is heard. What are you doing, you maniac?
The best. Oh my God, he's the best.
And then we still have the Asuka Naomi teaming there, and Carmella was in there as well, right?
Yes.
And that was the 5 for them.
She got to do a dance break.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be the thing, I guess. So it gets down to the end. It's Sasha and Nia versus Asuka, and of course Asuka's gonna just dominate through here.
I mean,
Oh, right up until Nia sabotages Sasha.
Yeah.
Because she's evil and bad now.
Yep.
And then goes on a bunch of leg drops. And you know what? I hate to say it. Size and style. Heel is fine, dude. Have at.
Yep.
Be a dominant force that nobody can overcome.
Well, again, it's kind of like with Rock, although actually they loved Nia. Like when Rocky came out, nobody liked him, but he was a babyface and die Rocky die. People actually grew to love Nia. If you remember when we went to the Hampton Live event, the women were massively over, and she was the most massively over when she was champion. Yeah. So they loved her, and now she's done this thing that's made them really hate her.
Yeah.
And she's steering right into it.
It's great.
Yep. So, and again, I was mad, but for the right reasons, that Nia was the sole survivor.
Yeah, and it plays into the storyline. It plays into it with...
And at this point, there's plenty of Survivor Series left. I'm thinking it's easy enough for SmackDown to get that win. You think with where Seth is at, Shinsuke can probably win. Maybe there's a chance.
I was hoping Shinsuke would win. Maybe a little bit of Dean interference.
Yeah, you have.
No, you had a great, fantastic match.
We have bad guy Daniel Bryan. Maybe he cheats to somehow succumb.
He's gonna kick it.
Well, to see if he can take out the Beast. Maybe the men's team wins, and we already have the tag team that has the 1 win.
Right.
So 3 wins and SmackDown can actually win.
Yeah, it's great. It turns into a legitimate best of 7 series.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Oh wait, no, it's only 6. Weird.
So it's 1-1 technically right now.
Technically,
because they don't address this till later on. I just hope they don't do Nia like Big Show flipping her face and heel over and over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might.
Big
because
Show's
of
a
her
weird
size.
special case, man.
Because he's been that way his entire career, like literally. Even
He
in
could punch
WCW.
anybody in the face at any moment.
Yeah.
And I guess that's okay. Nobody's really his friend. I have no idea why he's with the bar right now.
No. Yeah, they haven't.
There's no real
explored that
reason.
At all.
It's just like, hey,
No.
we're
The
hey,
bar and the Big Show.
Yep.
Okay.
the bar show.
The bar show.
You know what? I like the sound of the bar show. It's not bad. I'm not helping you.
Okay. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'll help myself.
That's cool. No, there he is. Like, there it is now. Go for it now.
Okay. Be glad to.
Christ. So we get Rollins and Nakamura, and it
Mhm.
was pretty fantastic.
It was everything I was hoping it would be.
I think someone described Nakamura's outfit. Okay, this is the point of the show where we could start addressing it. Look, man, I am not an attractive man. I look better in a t-shirt. It's just the nature of things.
Okay.
Cover that mess up. Fantastic. Look at this Justin guy over here. He's got a t-shirt on. It looks okay. Some people
would like to be real man.
no, thank you. I'm fine. I'll pass.
You're dumb.
Yeah, I
Get
am.
my bigs.
Which has only got one. Why is it plural? Oh my God, yes. The idea of Cassius Ohno joining him at the bar.
Okay.
I'd be fine with that. But
Yes.
they haven't introduced him as a character in the main roster. It's just like, hey, he's anything that gets
God, Kings of Wrestling back together.
anything that gets them back together,
Oh.
and let
Kings
Sheamus
of Wrestling
Pal-
plus Sheamus. Oh.
It'd be fantastic.
Yes,
And
it would.
I love the idea of trios, dude. Trios are the friggin' best. It's amazing. But some people look better in t-shirts. Some do not. Someone described Nakamura's outfit as he looks like he's competing on like a children's game show, and there should be another kid in red and another kid in like purple, and they should be,
He'll be playing for the Golden Monkeys,
Yep.
the Blue Barracudas.
What is that? Legends
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Because I'll be goddamned if that outfit didn't look like
He also looked like he was a mailman.
that. Mailman.
If you take the T-shirt off, if you look at like the
What
blue
do the mailmen look like in your neighborhood? Are you sure that's a mailman?
Shinsuke Nakamura,
Not some. First of all, they don't. They don't. I guarantee.
they do this a lot,
huh.
and then they go, "Come on,
Sir, you got any stamps?
all right." Thanks.
Ah.
And then I
Shoves it in your door slot. Just
need to face.
no. How about package to door? Could you? Or low blow to door. Low blow to
Tremendous
package. It was pretty fantastic. I was expecting some Dean interference to enhance that storyline, because that's been all Nakamura's had to go on. Is like, how you're not paying attention to me, you're overlooking me, and I thought for sure that was going to be the Nakamura in to win, to sneak one past, to give him some credibility, because he hasn't really
Been on
had to do a
television.
whole lot.
It's insane that like he hasn't been on television, but like he gets this shot at Survivor Series and delivers.
Absolutely,
Like, it was tremendous.
it was really good, and he has that. It's not that Ziggler versus Rollins like high energy pace throughout.
Right.
It's main event pacing.
Yes.
And it picks up, and then it gets to a fever pitch and just keeps going from there. And now that you've seen more of that Nakamura style, and he's getting to work that with people that understand to work that, it ended up being a fantastic. It started nice and slow, and then it built to some amazing stuff with amazing just exchanges throughout. And Rollins is the only one that did T-shirt right. He did the half Rollins, half Raw shirt.
Yeah.
I liked that.
Yeah.
That was very good. And I'll tell you about that was my favorite use of the shirt of the night. I'll tell you about my worst use of the shirt later on when we get to it.
Rollins gets the win. I'm not sure why. It doesn't really need it. I mean,
Rollins does the come on too,
Yeah.
and it's with his voice, fantastic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, all right. Good lord.
The overarching story now is Raw is up 2-1.
No, it's clean sweep 2-0.
I don't think they start selling that yet.
Zero.
I don't think they start selling that yet.
Zero.
I don't think they start selling anything yet. I
Get
think
on the main show.
I think they just said another win for Raw at this point.
Oh yeah, well they were still selling a little bit like well SmackDown's got to come back from that. They're down.
Yeah.
They're down now. Oh no.
All right, so that takes us to the tag match, right? AOP versus The Bar and Big Show. Of the matches, this was probably my least one I was least excited for.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
In a
the right
weird w-
place for it.
I hate to say this because I love Sheamus and I love Cesaro, but something about them doesn't really lend a lot of energy to a build.
Right.
'Cause I feel like people come and like weirdly talk garbage to them, and they're kind of like, we're gonna fight you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they deliver. Their matches are amazing.
Yes.
Cesaro is a goddamn machine, and Sheamus has to step up as a result. But I did like the weird position they had to be in because AOP is some brawling madmen,
Yes.
and they're going up against two known as brawling madmen.
And Drakey Poo.
And Drakey P. I'm sorry about that. To see mostly because Cesaro can do anything, but to see Sheamus get manhandled a little bit
Yeah.
was kind of great. And not mentioning him,
Nope.
not saying it.
Everybody else is giving him plenty of pub. That's what he wants. Not happening.
Yeah, well, what's he gonna do with it? Yeah,
cares?
whatevs. But yeah, this is a great just brawl match, and it could be a fantastic brawl match. You come out with none of that. You come out with they did a P spot, and also, I don't know what kind of valve system he had working down there, but
Or
it took
not
some
working.
work to do.
Yeah.
And
looked
I'll be
like he was-
damned. I'll be damned if he didn't give a look like, all right, I have to get this thing working, but I also have to look like I'm not playing with my crotch.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I was like, oh my God, he's about to pee himself.
Just do it.
Oh my God, he's
Just
about to pee
here we
himself.
go. And then he did. It was a classy amount. It wasn't like ridiculous. It wasn't a gush all over the place. I imagine they didn't want full on dripping. And yeah. And then AOP ends up picking up the victory.
AOP.
Which I gotta say in this instance, do it. Because they yes.
Do it.
They're unstoppable and they kind of should be.
Yeah.
But Drake ends up being a little bit of their weakness, if anything. That's someplace you can get to.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Ooh.
nothing other than the P spot to kind of go on about.
Right.
But up next,
I'm so happy this was on the main card because this could have easily been pre-show, as though they were being treated like children and had to be home and in bed by the time the streetlights came on. We had Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali. Yeah, man.
I mean, they've delivered on 205 Live like a million times before. So I knew, like, with this big spotlight, they were going to take it home.
You can't even describe the match. They went as hard as they could. And they do that all the time anyway. Like you said, they do that all the time just on their regular television. They maximize whatever screen time they had. I'm so glad they got put in front of eyes at this point.
Yeah.
Because the tag match was kind of the I don't want to say necessarily a come down, but this wasn't put in a spot as a cooler match. This was put as a build back up to the men's. And hot damn, it was amazing. I thought for sure, like, that's been kind of the 205 Live story is... Hey, Mustafa Ali is right forever in the wings. Right forever in the wings. It's almost like they're telling the exact same thing they kind of did with Cedric, where Cedric was like just almost there for the longest time. And I'm so glad to see Buddy Murphy like getting to be a reigning champion.
Yeah.
They could have easily dropped it this time and just gone right back into the frame, but nah, man. Nah, they're right into
He's
it.
a juggernaut.
He's amazing.
He's a machine.
Like speed and strength all in one package. It's ridiculous. And the what is he calling it? I've always heard of it called the whale hunt. What does he call the finisher? Shoot. Why am I blanking on it?
Shoot.
No, it's called the freaking whale hunt. Da, 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 da.
It's called it's called Murphy's Law.
That's it.
Is it really?
Yes, that's it, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, man. You're thinking too hard. WWE. What do you want? Hey, what's your name? Put your name in it. That's your thing.
Put your name on it.
Wait. Have you ever heard of a thing that has your name in it before?
Be a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Put your name on it.
Shut up. So, yeah, Murphy gets a big win after a long, hard-fought match with a whole lot of them getting to show off.
Yeah.
Just enough to make another someone else go, where do we see these dudes? That's all. That's all they need.
Did you
More of
see,
that, and they go hard all the time.
Yeah, they do.
Good for them for making it their own show, man.
I love 205 Live, but it's impossible to fit in my schedule every week, even
know.
though it's only an hour.
I know
Every time I watch it, though, like it's like, oh my god, this is so great.
it is.
I don't know. I've seriously considered just dropping Raw altogether. I mean, it's usually good, but it's 3
Well,
hours.
If you get to the editing portion, yeah, man, Raw seems to be the most forgivable to miss.
Mm-hmm.
You don't miss a whole lot of story. The story stays fairly simple. They take 4 weeks to tell some basic shit.
they pretty much pissed away the 6-0, whereas SmackDown was like, oh, we're gonna get swept.
We got nothing. We're gonna make something of it.
Raw did nothing with those wins.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like, did they build towards anything?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the only
we
thing
started
they used,
with Stephanie and
Yeah.
Baron Corbin in the ring talking.
that was it. The only thing they used the sweep for was specifically the men's match.
And Corbin got to be smug and like, hey, I did a thing.
And
And it advanced Braun's storyline a little bit.
That was
Oh,
it.
wait, no, he's off TV for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, I mean, that was it.
That
That's
yeah.
what they used their 6 wins for.
You get a little big showing from AOP
and a
victorious
little
that
heat-
night. No,
A little heat
no.
for Nia.
Yeah, but that was built in.
That was gonna
and
be
it's-
there
It's
without
built
that.
totally on top of Becky Lynch heat.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
They pissed away this.
And they could have done something with it, and they didn't. But I mean, that was supposed to be
Hey, Ellie.
the storyline of Survivor Series was Raw's clean sweep, and that was the story. Raw's the dominant show because Raw actually needs the victories.
Yeah, they do. Sadly.
And SmackDown doesn't, and they still do a damn good show.
Yep.
So, what you gonna do, right? But okay, that gets us into the men's 5-on-5.
I was actually kind of excited for this.
I guess, but you know what? This also got plagued with a little bit of that weird, like, we got to replace people at the last minute stuff, and it's just, I want the teams to be built, the spots to be earned, and then get to be hype for the matches as they come up.
Mm-hmm.
And no.
So they throw Jeff on last Tuesday when Daniel Bryan wins the championship.
Yeah, but Jeff had already been like kind of eliminated
Jeff.
out of it,
Yeah. Jeff. So the team is what? Miz is captain.
which fantastic.
I love the way he played it.
I'm telling you. Yeah, because he was still. How do you get a chicken shit face?
I don't know.
Because that's what he is.
Yeah. He was pushing Shane to do all his Shane, do your things.
Yeah, come on. And okay, we'll jump right to that because we don't have to dwell on it a ton. Getting Shane to do all of his things, and Shane's just looking there like he's dead.
Yeah.
This isn't Superman Shane. This is all right. Come on, man.
It's like, I don't know if I can.
And even like the one point where Ray grabs Shane's hand and holds it out for him.
Yeah.
Like, hey, go ahead, tag in. And then Shane's like, oh God, no, no. Shane became Ray Romano this night, and it was
Put
pretty.
the cookie down.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great.
I mean, that's pretty much the come away, right?
Mm?
There's nothing much else from it.
What did we get out of that? You know what we got was a LA crowd that was super psyched for Joe,
Yeah.
and then he was gone.
Yeah.
And you got a crowd that was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get some great stuff from Finn, and then he's gone.
Yeah.
Like quick and hard. Again, we talked about that. The Survivor Series, someone's going to be going
Somebody's
out
gotta take the L's.
fairly fast, and it's going to be Finn and Joe.
Yeah.
Why is it got to be Finn and Joe? Get Ziggler out of there.
I know, right?
Yes, yeah. Finn slipping on Dolph's chest and then smashing all over his face. Justin really enjoyed that. It was pretty great. Finn also saying that I'm not wearing those shoes again.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed a little slippery. I don't know. Maybe if Dolph wasn't baby oiled down after wearing his own merchandise. Go fig.
Do you know who I am? Don't say hi to me.
Jesus. Jesus, dude. I have a mustache hair that's trying to climb up my nose and stab me in the brain. It's driving me insane.
Well, good.
So I just, hey, look over there. Ah! Ah! Okay.
I don't understand why. What is it? Braun, Drew, and
Lashley.
Lashley survived. I guess Lashley maybe just not be willing to take the L's right now.
You know what? I was okay with Lashley surviving.
Lashley.
Yes.
Lashley. And
And that being said, I don't want Drew to take a loss at all.
well, I wanted.
And the story was to push Braun.
Yeah.
If Drew or I don't mind Lashley staying in because I like this weird, like, 3-man kind of power trip between Braun, Lashley, and McIntyre. They all can hate each other and fight each other at any moment, but they have an understanding, like, all right, we're not letting anybody step up to the top here. Mm-hmm. We'll settle our own business between ourselves, but, hey, whatever. Oh, yeah, Dolph's here, too.
Yeah.
Guess. And, and the fact that Finn doesn't really get to be in that.
Yeah.
Showing a bit of tieredness to the lineup, which is okay, I guess. Mm. But again, I just didn't want Finn to go out that fast. Also, favorite thing, Braun slamming Finn.
Yes.
You tag somebody in and you just throw a dude at another dude, and then say you're okay. It's fantastic. This is the Braun that I rather enjoy.
Yeah,
I'm okay with this. And again,
get these hands.
Okay, stop saying that so goddamn much. Just
get
stop.
These hands.
No.
Get these hands.
I do like that the Raw ended with, I can't feel these hands.
Get these hands. Get these hands.
No, somebody took your hand, dude. It's gone. But yeah, Shane... Get
these hands.
Hearing Braun scream like in pain. Good for him.
Get these hands.
But, yeah. Had Shane doing Shane things. Jeff's eliminated. Joe's eliminated. Mysterio's out. It ends up just being Miz and Shane. Mm-hmm. At which point, Miz is still like, do your thing. Yeah, you could do it.
Yeah.
Look, chicken shit face Miz is the weirdest thing I never knew I wanted. Okay. Like, if somebody said like 6 months ago, hey, man, what do you think come Mania next year? We could get Miz versus Bryan. It could be great, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if it was for the WWE Championship? Mm-hmm. Crazy, right? Mm-hmm. But it could happen. Man, that would be a good thing. Okay, hold on. Bryan's going heelish. What? Also, Miz is weirdly turning face. Face Miz versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship WrestleMania. What do you think? Who?
We got a long way to get there.
Yeah.
But the seeds are there.
I'm excited. Miz was working face against a heel Bryan at a weekend show, which makes me think that they're pushing that towards Rumble, probably. Mm-hmm. But whatever. Still have AJ out there who's renegotiating contracts right now.
I hope he gets a part-time. I love the guy. And
he's worked really, really, really hard.
Yeah, and he's old. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like he's the same age as Cena.
Yeah. And working harder than Cena kind of ever has.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, give the guy a break.
Yeah, don't you hear Joe's bedtime story? He needs to go home and spend some time with his family. Night. So Shane gets beat, and then Miz gets beat pretty quick.
Miz gets beat first.
Miz gets beat first, and then it's just Shane. And then, then it's over. Mercifully, they didn't draw it out too long.
So
you took a beating.
At this point,
ain't no thing.
What is it? It's now 3-0, 4-0.
3.
With only 3 matches left.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, now suddenly Raw has to win, or SmackDown has to win all 3 to even out.
Wait, no, I think I missed one in there. That might have been 4.
Well, so it was the women's match.
We still have the women's match and the main match.
Okay, so Raw wins the women's Survivor. Raw wins the Intercontinental US, and then they win the tag. So that's 3.
No, they didn't. And
not the tag Survivor. The
that's
tag
what it was. So this was number 4.
So at this point, it's over.
It's 4-0. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and actually, they even start pushing it as that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wait, but the tag team won.
Mm-hmm.
But I was I mean, at this point,
you can tell that somebody's bitching in the ear at that point, saying, "Don't count it. It's in the pre-show."
Yeah. And all right. I'm like, all right. Well, then what was it for?
I also hate the fact that they're put in a position where they're having to say pre-show doesn't count.
Yeah.
Then why do it?
Then why do it?
Then why have you built it up?
Why is it a Survivor Series match?
You want to do a pre-show? Do learn from the Japanese organizations. Hey, who's left?
Yeah,
let's do an 8-man. What's
this
up?
Is everybody.
What's up?
But here's
Chase Owens takes the loss.
Here's the only thing that, and this is smarky of me, and I hate it.
Yujiro takes.
But at this point, I'm like, well, what's the point of the rest of the pay-per-view?
I guess.
I mean, I'm excited for these matches, but like, if the idea is,
thankfully, it's these 2 matches.
Right. And if it was anything else,
if it was a men's tag or men's Survivor Series match after this,
yeah,
then you don't give a damn. Like, cool. What is this for?
But I'm like, so why are we even bothering with brand supremacy?
But I mean, they've done a little bit to give a little bit of storyline in each one, because this could have just been simply brand supremacy. Hey, it's brand versus brand show, and that's a fine show. That's a you show up at an indie promotion, you can jump right in. Okay, this is a faction versus a faction. I can dig it. Ain't no thing. I can buy into it. Simple, easy storyline. You can jump right in. But then they made sure to tell storylines within each of these matches. You have the Nia situation. You have SmackDown women didn't really get a lot of advancement. You have Drake, even in a moment of weakness, showing that AOP is dominant over this established brawling championship team. You have we
got nothing out of Rollins and Nakamura other than
we didn't, and you know what? We could have got Dean advancement, and I would have really enjoyed that.
Or
Nakamura showing up out of nowhere saying, "I can roll with anybody."
Yeah, I mean that. Honestly, that was the swing and the miss of the night. Even though it was a great match, it was the swing and the miss.
Yeah,
story wise,
there's more that could have been there.
Yeah. So we're rolling into this is Charlotte and Ronda.
Charlotte and Ronda.
So again, considerably less excited for this than I was for Lynch versus Rousey. And so like I'm at this point I'm like, you know what, I'm willing to go. I'm going to go in completely open-minded. Charlotte is capable, and
hey man, this is the match they were looking to build to right. Mania. Charlotte versus Rousey. Of course, Charlotte is the best goer in the
I was going to say this is the most capable opponent Rousey has had.
It was going to be Becky was going to be her most capable, but she's gone in there with it. But there she is with Charlotte, which hot damn, it doesn't get much better.
Yeah. So, holy hell, like throw away everything that happens at the very end. Let's just stick to the match. Wow.
Yeah.
Charlotte was there was a gear in her that I didn't know was there.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't even show that gear against Lynch. It was, I'm the baddest bitch. You messed with the wrong one. Like, she gives her like a couple stiff elbows, and she's like really coming in stiff.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ronda's taking it and delivering. Like, this was a really, really good match.
It was pretty damn fantastic. And I'm going into this thinking, well, how are they going to get out of this? Because I don't think they want Ronda to take the loss yet.
Right.
And if she does, that means just more Flair storyline. How do they get there? How do they do that? How do they continue that? Even if we got to get a weird scrum finish or schmaz finish, you have to have it kind of benefit both people. You let somebody walk away weak, they got to go rehab on their own without that person there to help them in some way. It's, yeah, I mean, people saying that it does feel like Charlotte was just put into the Becky role. It's like, hey, keep the same story, we're just going to change the players.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
I
came out with something different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's close, though. I can get how somebody can arrive to that if you're just watching kind of casually, but they still have their backstories, and I think Charlotte and Becky both have cared for, pay attention to, and incorporate what has happened in the past with them to where they are now. You've got Becky, who's been like, I've done straight arrow all the way. I've tried to stick by my friends, and when my friends are on the top, that leaves no place for me. And sometimes I got to look out for me, and guess what? I'm going to get some success now that I'm watching out for me. Yeah. And it's great. Sorry, everybody, but this is what got me to the top, and now I kind of like it here. Yeah. I'm going to stay here.
And then
runs mouth constantly. Charlotte, on the other hand, has been at the top quite a bit.
Yeah.
She's already established herself as a legacy of women's wrestling at this point.
A draw in her own right.
Yeah, and she's not at the top of the mountain right now.
No.
And why is that?
Because Becky.
Because someone with a little more edge came along. And, knocked her down a little bit and gave her a little bit of humility. And she's having to find another gear in order to compete, in order to stay, because she wants to be back on top again. And
she is a competitive person.
And as far as the competition goes, that's what a championship is supposed to be. Well, and people competing to get to the top and having to find that new thing to get there. And now here's somebody else with a lot of edge and a lot of buzz around there with Rousey. She can't just let her step over her too. Let two people step over you? No, man. What do I have to do to stop this? because I'm willing to do it, and that is more of the Charlotte storyline.
Well, and then you
It's very close, but
incorporate.
they're smart enough and good enough to differentiate.
Well, and you incorporate, because now it looks. I mean, I know it wasn't on purpose, but now it looks like it was, which is awesome. Charlotte disappeared that 1 week after Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't on television, and actually, or no, she was, and she declined being the leader of the women's team
Because she didn't feel she deserved it.
right.
It wasn't her spot.
And then she wasn't. It wasn't that she wasn't there. I think the next week was the fallout from Becky getting punched in the face.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when she takes her place in the match. Anyway, so terrific match. The finish being, so Ronda starts doing the run around the ring gimmick,
Mm-hmm.
and out of nowhere, kendo stick wielding Charlotte Flair starts whacking the hell.
Also, if you don't know this, apparently, I mean, I do this. I don't know if you do at home. Do this under all of your furniture.
Mhm.
Keep a kendo stick because
You never know.
you don't.
You never
You
know.
don't. That's right. You don't
If Ronda
ever.
Rousey is going to show up and try to take your arm.
Or just sometimes. Bad guy now. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
But check under the desk.
Oh, kendo stick.
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Look under the couch.
Well, that's a folding chair.
Well, yeah. Check under that table. See that?
That's a table.
It's another table.
Okay.
I mean, I figure that's an easy way to keep with the sitting
What is
things
this?
under the sitting things and the tables under the table. If you need to find a table, you look for the table.
TKC? Tables, kendos, and chairs.
And
stairs.
I don't feel like chicken. And stairs. And stairs. Remember that stairs match, Justin?
Yes, I do. Rowan and Big Show. Yes, I do.
Save that for a Wrestle Party. I want to lead up to the stairs match.
Okay, actually, because that's a really good TLC. I think that's with Ziggs and Harper. Ladder match for the Intercontinental
God.
Championship.
Oh, he was just talking about Harper was just talking about it the other day. He's like, hey, this led to some good stuff. Yay. You could tell it's like, weird
Chris,
dude.
Welcome back, Charlotte. Yeah. Well, and weirdly, it's welcome back, but it's also like different Charlotte.
Yeah, and Becky rose on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she ran her mouth to do it. Charlotte has been needing somebody to kind of build off of to get up there. And that's okay. That's not a bad thing.
No.
It's a level of just being slightly better than the rest. Because I feel like Bayley and Sasha suffer from this too. If they don't have anybody against, they don't excel as much. If they have somebody that's great and just a little bit better than them, they can rise to the occasion and be just better than them. Becky is just stratosphere above and beyond right now. And as a result, these people that strive on the competition, on who they're in the ring with and who they're going up against, ain't going to rise up to meet that.
Yeah.
They've just needed somebody to raise that bar, and
Yeah.
Becky has raised that bar.
Absolutely.
And for her part, Ronda has raised that bar as well,
Absolutely.
bringing eyes into it, bringing legitimacy to it. And I think somebody said this is Ronda's 30th match.
Wow.
30. This is what she's at 30 matches in.
Yeah.
That's like a rough month for many of the stars.
Yeah.
A little heavy month. Heavy. Very heavy, mind you. But still. Ooh.
She's got so much room to grow.
She's got storytelling on her face and in her actions. I wish she sold a little more at the end of it. Like maybe needed a little help up. Or I thought she was going to do this or she just would have like laid the title down and like walked out. Like she can't hold it up. That's how beaten she was. Little subtle like storytelling things, but dude, who the hell am I? These are nitpicky thingies.
Oh, yeah.
Things that could make it just a little bit better, but that doesn't mean it's not pretty goddamn great. Oh,
Did you notice Charlotte say to Ronda at one point after beating the living hell at her, "I'm the man, bitch"? Actually, I didn't notice that. I didn't catch that.
hey, there's a championship that means more than just a bejeweled and bedazzled belt.
Mm-hmm.
Bragging rights.
Yeah.
Individuals fighting each other. Why? Because they want to.
Yeah.
Not for a thing. Not for a piece of jewelry. For a reason.
Again, a nitpicky
For proving.
a nitpicky complaint. Now Charlotte beats the living hell out of her, and it looks like heel turn central. On Tuesday on SmackDown, she goes, I did this for Becky. I've been wrestling alongside of her. Part of me wanted her to be like, I did this in spite of. I'm coming for that championship. Because can you imagine this Becky Lynch, because she's not getting booed, with a full-on actual heel trying to get boos Charlotte? Not getting booed just because she's against Becky?
Even if you just let it be badass Charlotte,
Yeah.
who like collects her composure. I like that she has like this differentiation of coming out very, very regal and very, very pruned and prim and proper, and then all of a sudden at the end of this, the hair's effed up. And
Did you see the tweet she sent after the match with Ronda?
which one?
Boo the woo? Question mark. Screw you.
Yeah, go for it.
A little bit of an edge.
Yeah.
Dig it.
And that's okay. And you don't have to be the bad guy to have that
That's
bit
true.
of an edge.
That is
we
true.
had whole eras, the whole attitude era, the whole ruthless aggression era. Did the good guys are they just straight up milk and cookies, happy-go-lucky good guys, or did they have fight when it was time to fight?
Yeah, I guess.
I know. Well, look, okay, fine.
I don't know. I just like your here's the good guy and here's your bad guy.
But it's levels of storytelling. Again, you go to the indie promotion, you got a very basic storyline. It gets you involved in that match from this point. You're able to jump in at this point, follow it, and go, oh, yay, boo, yay. Oh, he lost. Oh, boo. Oh.
Well, here's the other thing that is going around that they're going to use this to catapult it to 4 horsemen versus 4 horsewomen.
I don't want that yet.
I mean, I don't know. Because I also don't
I
know
like
where they do
Rousey.
it.
I think Baszler's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Those other two are completely unknown factors at this point.
Right. They're just there.
They're just there.
They haven't had a match yet. At least not on television.
I mean, if you need to throw them in somewhere, throw them in a single, throw them in a tag, please.
It looks like it might be trios.
Trios?
After TakeOver, we'll get there. Talk about TakeOver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that for now. I mean, you're talking 4 versus 4.
Yeah.
The horsewomen, yeah, leave that as a tag, whether it's trio or 4.
8-woman tag.
Yeah.
All right. So technically Ronda gets the win. And now
Charlotte beats the ever living hell out of her.
Yeah.
And leaves marks. And
blood.
Ronda's chest tore up, and bloodied her lip at one point with an errant elbow. And anytime you
Bleeding
see
from right here.
Any,
on her
anytime you see
temple.
those gloves going on, it's like, man, it always takes me back to that one Samoa Joe NXT Championship match where they like stopped and like, we're gonna clean you up. Hold please, and it was like, come on, man. But they added that frustration into the fight. It's like, no, they're gonna get back to this fight, and it's gonna be great. But they're a little more apt to let things roll on a little bit. Jesus, we've seen a fair amount of blood the last couple of days.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
A little bit on Raw, a little bit on SmackDown.
Yeah. This was
Perhaps unintentional, but whatever.
This was a great match, and it definitely over-delivered what I expected.
Absolutely.
Now, again, that part of that is because the step down from, I was super pumped for Becky.
I'm willing to be patient, man. I think we get it here at some point, and I hope Becky just on a tear in the meantime, going like, I'm destroying all of this competition. Give me who I want.
Yeah. So now,
or making her want, making Ronda want Becky.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a cool title you got over on Raw.
Be a shame if someone took it.
It ain't shit, but whatevs.
So next is the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan.
Who?
Technically, I think this is still old Daniel Bryan.
I don't know, man.
What a weirdo.
See
I love him.
The animal style coming down on the ring.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember when Total Divas was fun.
So it starts off with, okay, so I do have to preface this. 2015, I think it was, the year Roman won the Rumble.
Okay.
And
you can throw out numbers and I'll just agree with you. Go ahead. I'm terrible.
Leading
I'm terrible
into Mania 31, the year that Brock was champ, and D-Bry got cleared for the Royal Rumble. Like, I don't think he wrestled anything until the Royal Rumble. I'm like, oh my god,
oh my god, perfect situation.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
And I wanted Brock and Bryan so bad. And And then at Fastlane, they even wrote it in that if Bryan can beat Roman, he gets to wrestle Brock.
Yep.
So I was like, oh my God, yes.
Oh, they realized their mistake and they're gonna fix it.
Nope. They went through with Roman, which again, that's still the best Roman Brock match.
Mm-hmm.
Like the others were okay. That one was good.
I really don't ever want to see another one again.
Yeah.
I want him back, but I don't want to see that match anymore.
None of them have delivered like that one did.
Yeah.
And there was no factor between the two of them. Seth came in and stole it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, yeah, I mean, this was a weird Bryan.
So he comes out and like initially like he's taunting Lesnar.
Yes. No.
Mm-hmm. He
Very
comes
quiet.
in and he does the
Oh my God! Yeah, like I wanted that to be the GIF or whatever of the week. There is just that's my favorite. That's the best.
TDE Wrestling. I don't know what's going on. I hope everybody's okay over there. Like it's been a month since you've. That's usually where I like to get my GIFs from.
Uh-huh.
They haven't updated, so like.
We leave the watermark. We love you.
Mm-hmm. I think I have to just start diving into Reddit because that's where they all are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Anywho, so I'm psyched for this match, and especially after the match we just got, I'm like, okay, throw the Survivor Series story out the window. I don't care. I'm just gonna watch these matches.
Right.
And I'm like, now I'm thinking, here's a story point. We still could see heel bastard Bryan steal a win in some way.
Angering the beast.
Yeah.
And then he goes away for a while.
Yeah. And he immediately gets the hell beat out of him.
Well, he doesn't get that like one shot at the beginning, and he runs from Brock a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that kick to the leg. Ding, 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 drop kick leg. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Which is great. Quick attack and being faster. And then...
Brock isn't going to wear out. I love that point.
yeah.
Somebody on commentary goes...
Is he trying to outlast him?
He's not gonna. Brock will not wear out.
Yeah.
And I love commentary sell of what is he doing? Like, he's about to get killed. He's going to get killed.
And yet he was very happy and excited the entire time.
As it was happening, I'm like, don't. Why are you burying him like that? What are you doing? Again, I need to completely trust SmackDown because they always do the fucking right thing.
Like if they go in there and say, okay, because literally that's what they got. It's like, all right, booking wise, you're going to lose everything. Have a good night.
Like, oh,
That was what they were given. You're going to lose everything.
You're gonna lose. All right. Can we win? No. How about Shinsuke? No.
Yeah.
Is Dean gonna interfere? No.
Okay. We've got. We've been building a women's division. Could they? Okay.
No. Nia's gonna be the sole survivor.
Well.
How about maybe Big Show interferes and like choke slams Drake and it kind of
It rattles. They could just.
no.
Yeah, they could just steal one though.
Nope.
No.
Oh, maybe Shane and Miz. Maybe they can get. team
Yeah,
up
Shane's the best in the world. Hey, we have a feel-good moment for SmackDown. SmackDown doesn't have any.
No.
SmackDown got zero feel-good moments.
No. Other than 6-1. The tag win.
I don't feel like that was. They,
No,
I don't
it
feel
wasn't.
I don't feel like they even got that to be a
it
feel-good
wasn't.
moment.
No, it was completely written off.
Yeah,
Like it didn't happen.
they got zero feel-good moments and still came out with a better show.
Yes.
It's like they're perpetually the end of Empire Strikes Back all the goddamn time.
So, I don't know how long it was. Here's some.
You got a bunch of goddamn Ewoks over. I don't know. What
Here's
this
some things.
analogy is
Here's some
anymore.
things I took away from this match.
Huh?
Number one, I think Brock liked working with Bryan.
You can tell when he does.
Yeah. Number one, he goes longer.
Mm-hmm.
He slapped on not one but 2 bear hugs.
Yeah,
I mean, they make sense in the match, but when does Brock do that? Never.
I was
It's
very
suplex
surprised
after
to see
suplex
this.
after suplex after.
Okay.
It's because he was going. What do you want to do? You know that's what he was doing. He had the bear hug. What do you want to
I
do?
trust you. What's up?
That makes me so happy.
That was cool. Can we do some more stuff? To which Brian's like, yes, I
Can I
love.
kick your face?
Yes, I loves you.
Can I kick your face?
Well, yeah.
Mm.
Sorry. But it was a weird just masterclass in what selling is. Because tell me you didn't feel like Bryan was legitimately injured every single time he was
Oh my
thrown.
God. It was so
It
uncomfortable.
was uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable. Me and my wife were sitting there watching it, and she's
oh my
like,
God, can they stop this?
"Oh my God, he's gonna get hurt."
Apparently, the best way to sell Brock suplex is to actually die. He was dead. Did you know that?
Did you see the ref actually afterwards is going? He wouldn't respond.
Oh
to
my
me.
God! Yeah, they did a interview with Chioda backstage. I love things like that. I want more ref talk. He wasn't. And first of all, what's up, Chioda?
Yeah.
He wasn't responsive. I kept asking anyone. It's like, whoa, dude. Hold on. Hour 2 and some. He wasn't responsive. Anyone answered me. I was very worried. Does that sound as awful as I think it does?
Yes.
Okay, good. But that's what Chioda sounds like, apparently. Holy hell.
Gadget.
What's... Yes. Good for Chioda. And selling that like he was really concerned.
Yeah.
Let that storyline be. Let it exist. I want a full universe of story.
He keeps
Fill it out.
He keeps coming back to Brian. You got to talk to me. You got to talk to me, man. You got to talk to me, Daniel.
And what were you getting?
Nothing.
0. He was actually dead.
I was like, oh my God.
He's not
gonna get
responding. He's not responding. He's gonna put the gloves on. And you're gonna see an X. We're gonna see the X put up. Oh no! It's like no. We know you're onto our tricks. We got all better tricks.
What's funny?
All right, sit down and get got. It's okay. Enjoy. I did.
HBK was on ENC this last week. The return of, by the way, the ENC pod. The ENC pod of awesomeness. And it's funny that D-Bride did this right after that, because one of the things HBK pointed to was like, you gotta stop. You have to be willing to let it get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have to take that extra second, because they don't have to be making noise at every second. And it goes back to Drakey Poo, however long ago he was on ENC, like with the This Is Awesome chants and stuff. If you're getting those, or you're getting NXT chants, it's because they're not invested.
They're not paying attention.
They're not paying attention.
They're not focused. They're not concerned.
And if Daniel Bryan is laying in the ring dead, you're concerned. Even if you want to boo him.
Oh
you're
my
concerned.
God, they've got to stop this.
And Brock just keeps suplexing away.
It's like, someone stop that monster.
And then bear hug. What do you want to do? I just get the feeling he's like, what do you want to do? Like, he looked so happy.
This is fun. You're having fun. This is good fun.
Brian kicks him in the junk.
After an errant F5 knocks out a poorly positioned,
Yes.
because I'm sure that, good job. Brian lands on his feet, sees the ref down, makes sure to show that he sees it. Goes, dick kicking time. Here we go. Whammo.
And then
That's the sound it makes.
so much kick fury. And I mean, it's suddenly a different match.
Those knees, dude.
Yes. And it's just a completely different match from there. Suddenly Brian is in it.
To show how good he is, his offense looked believable against that giant rock man.
Yeah.
Because it was the old Bryan Danielson American Dragon offense, dude.
Yeah.
Down in that crossface, and and again, Graves, a fantastic job of selling it. Of when the yes lock is on, you can see the panic in Brock's eyes. After I'm just thinking to myself, he looks panicked. Just tell me what I'm thinking, and I'm a happy dude.
Yeah.
Very little things. You're in the moment, commenting on what's there, and you're making it.
That's what Chris, even Paul Heyman was cringing at all the suplexes.
Yeah, he was uncomfortable.
I was trying to explain it to my wife, like why that's such a nice touch.
He's leading the audience.
Yeah.
He's managing, and it has nothing to do with the people in the ring. Mm-hmm. He's managing crowd reaction. He's managing excitement. He's managing expectations. Mm-hmm. He's steering the heat through him. It's fantastic and amazing. But Brian's offense, Jesus, when he got his fingers like pried apart from the yes lock, and instead of falling out or rolling out of it, he just starts laying in with cross faces. Mm-hmm. He's going to hurt that man. Daniel Bryan's going to hurt that man. Why is he doing that to that poor man? That was believable offense. And I don't know, man. I imagine he's the safest, most trustworthy individual on the roster. Mm-hmm. But when he grabs his wrists and he starts stomping face.
Yeah.
It is the most awful looking thing I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you first time you saw the Seth Rollins curb stomp when it was still the curb stomp, that looked awful and crazy and terrifying. This is somehow worse.
Yeah.
And it's just ugly and mean and evil and doing the most and quickest violence possible with the least wasted motion.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an amazing individual to see.
And so eventually Brock comes to, puts him down.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Has a hard time doing it. And Brock, God bless this man. Never thought I'd say this about him. If he likes you, that cell will carry on forever. He's limping right now, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Like, man, it was rough. But he's not saying that. He's just biting people. But you know, that's what he's thinking is, boy, that leg hurts. Oh man, that cross-facing thing, it was terrible. He rocked me. Oh no. And there was a moment. So Brock ends up getting the win.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't take like 30 F5s, which was nice. I've hated that with the Strowman program. I've hated that with the Rowan program.
Mm-hmm.
It took 5 F5s to keep him down. And finally, he didn't kick out. He didn't need to kick out. Once Brock got the 1 F5, that was pretty dominant and made that move look vicious and awful. Also, Daniel Bryan looked like he was dead, which was also very beneficial. And then we had a weird moment that you didn't realize was a moment in that moment until you heard it kind of addressed on the Tuesday. Daniel Bryan was laying on his side in the ring, unable to stand,
Yeah.
looking almost lovingly up the ramp as if to say thank you and that was fun.
Yes.
And Brock, like before he goes back behind the curtain there, gives a look back like, all right.
Yeah.
And there was some respect there.
Yep.
And it was a, you're a weird little man. I like you, little dude. You fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I go now.
I would loved to have had Heyman on Raw to address that. I mean, that's maybe asking for a lot.
Yeah, I mean, Raw's a tight 3 hours, Justin. So it's very, very tight. So it's I don't know if they got room for someone like Heyman.
That being said, though,
Yeah.
Brian's a little weirdo. Oh my God, I loved it. Comes out like spaced, just kind of looking everywhere.
So you want to jump right to that?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think that's where we're going to leave it before we get over to, because it's already 15
Yeah, I know,
past.
I know.
We still got TakeOver to get through.
Brian comes out. And he takes. It was like I think it was like a 9-10 minute segment.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just coming to the ring, he lost this match, and he got way, way more out of that than you should.
Yeah.
Because he made something out of it, and SmackDown made something out of it. He took his goddamn retirement speech and his comeback speech, and he corrupted them.
Yes.
He took that touching, amazing moment and made it evil and awful.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody linked
That was the moment he gave up.
somebody linked the tweet of I think it was a 2017 where somebody had mentioned something about I think it was Joe Theismann was mentioning treatment that he had received with a hyperbaric chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Daniel Bryan. This is before a comeback. It's like, hey, I'm very interested. I want to talk with you about this.
Yeah.
And somebody linked that tweet like, Jesus. Oh, look at them. They turned that into storyline.
Mm-hmm. He says, I made a betrayal, and it was so long ago. It was when I retired. That was when I made my betrayal.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan is dead.
The Yes Movement is dead.
Oh.
And again, he's in third person this
Mhm.
entire time.
Yep.
And he's not. This speech isn't. He's not talking to the crowd.
Mm-mm.
When he does, there's some disdain to it. He's calling them fickle.
people.
He's getting the word fickle over.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, cool. He's talking to himself.
Yeah.
That promo wasn't for anybody but him. You just got to watch it. We just got to watch it. He he corrupted everything that was wonderful and good about this.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll teach you never marry a Bella. It's bad for you. Even the good one, bad for you.
I had my reservations, obviously.
He made his dreams into nightmares. His dreams are everyone else's nightmares.
Well, you know what's funny is this is what he had to do to make his this is his dreams. His dreams manifested themselves.
Yeah.
His dream was to become WWE champion again. His dream was to wrestle Brock Lesnar. And then he had the hell beat out of him.
He thanked Brock Lesnar for killing Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
He turned a loss into a I've transcended
I've become
because of a
something bigger.
loss.
I've become something better. Oh. So yeah.
The amount of vicious he's capable of is amazing, and to see just a few things he's incorporated into his moveset so far. I can't wait to see more of this because I got a feeling he's going to evolve that and unleash new things.
Mm-hmm.
A submission hold for a face, okay. Submission for a heel who's going to destroy you and wants to hurt you and crossface you in the meantime. And the stomps to the face are just the worst things. Just the worst.
He gets Styles again at TLC.
That's official?
That's official. So, here we go. We'll see.
Everybody goes heel eventually.
Yeah.
And he's wanted to do this for a long time.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, come on, that happy-go-lucky guy he's got the weirdest smile. It's the best, but it's the worst at the same time."
Again, I love it. I'm willing to go with it, but I need somebody to cheer now. I need somebody to step up into the void
Which
that
is
he
funny.
just left.
Which is weird.
No.
What? Okay. I'll get to that because I feel like that's the storyline they're kind of going with Randy Orton, and I really appreciate that of no more heroes. He's out there to destroy. He's not a legend killer anymore. He's there to destroy your heroes. He's corrupting people and destroying those that won't be. I think there's more room to go with that. I'm very excited for this Randy Orton. I was excited for a Randy Orton Rey Mysterio match in 2018.
Yeah, right.
And
it was great.
And it was better than they've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well,
This is the best Randy we've ever had.
It's great because he's wanted to go heel too.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to go heel, and it's like all of a sudden one day you're saying, "All right, we're tired of hearing it. Just all of you.
Everybody's
you're all
bad guys.
bad dudes. Go.
Bad dudes.
Who wants to be a good guy? Not you, Nia. Sit down." Even Johnny Wrestling's back there like, I'm gonna be bad.
I'm gonna be bad guy too.
All right, fine, you're bad guy.
But
Nakamura.
he's Punisher bad. He's actually kind of a good guy.
Nakamura's like, I want bad. Fine, you two. Who else?
Chris still wears that Mr. Rogers sweater though. Yeah, D-Bry was definitely rocking a Mr. Rogers sweater out there. Cool.
He's gonna make you hate Mr. Rogers. That's his goal. That's fine. He's gonna turn that Mr. Rogers sweater into something creepy and awful.
So Survivor Series delivers. It made me mad initially because I'm like, well, why are we even bothering with brand supremacy if 6-0 sweep and then Raw pisses it away immediately?
Well, if any show needs it, it's Raw.
Yeah.
A split card doesn't really do anything unless you're building up individual stories. So if there's going to be a sweep, who needs it better? Who needs it more? Raw.
Absolutely.
Cool. Here you go. You have it. Do something. Nope. Okay.
All right. It just takes me back to that. It takes me back to that first shakeup. Raw. We're gonna take these guys, and we're gonna give you Jinder. SmackDown.
Yes. Bobby Roode should put his hand up as well.
Yes, he should. And maybe.
Well, you got any bad dudes you want to see go face? X-Pac. Okay.
X-Pac.
All right. Yes, X-Pac got pop of the weekend with him and his dog.
He was the big signing.
Yes, it's a big sign. Christ, I'm already.
Are there any bad dudes that I want to see as good guys?
You got a bad dude? You want to go bad? You want to go good?
I don't know. Is there? Well, Elias. He already kind of has.
It's
got to be somebody who actually has heat on them because
you know what makes me sad about Elias being a kind of a good dude? Corey Graves doesn't like him anymore, or Corey Graves is.
He's right now because he didn't like him. He's never liked him.
I can't think of any other bad dudes that want to go good.
Well,
Lashley went heel too. Friggin' Dean went heel.
Because nobody gets actually booed. there aren't any real heels. Elias was getting a heel reaction.
Well, fine then. Let's let everybody go heel. Let's do the darkest timeline here. Just everybody's a bad dude now.
Bad dudes. All right, so let's walk in.
Except, it's time for me to make you uncomfortable. You ready?
I guess.
I'm going to say 2 words. You let me know how you feel about it.
Okay.
Face.
God damn it. We're not doing this. We need to talk about TakeOver.
First word was face.
10:22.
Second word. I'm just going to throw it out.
I know.
Maybe we can delve more into it next week. I want to see where this goes, okay? Face. Miz.
I like where they are right now,
It's awesome. You're right. That's the word for it.
but we'll see. I like hating him. I love hating him.
I'm looking forward more to hating with him. Remember when Jericho was like just a jerk, and you loved it because he was a jerk to the jerks? I'm looking forward to that Miz, and I think Miz can do it. We'll see where it goes.
We'll see.
Because I got to tell you, this week felt pretty face. And it was great.
Can he actually do that this time, though? Because the last time he was a babyface, I thought Awesome was built for a babyface. The Awesome. Awesome! He didn't do it, ever. I'm the Miz, and I'm awesome.
Let the crowd do it.
Well, but they didn't either.
He did that
He
with
never set it up.
He did that with. I know. But Miz TV, the most must-see.
Miz TV.
Miz TV. That's right. And he's like, "Yeah, thank you." And it's great, that little crowd in there, because he's got that touch, and he's got that relationship with the audience.
Oh, I agree.
He knows how to play.
They hate him, and I guess it might work, but he never gets straight boos.
We're gonna get face Miz versus heel Brian.
Yeah, I guess. Again, I'll go for the ride.
SmackDown, Joe. SmackDown.
I
Have some
trust
faith.
him.
Okay. Sorry for the tangent, but that's my takeaway from Survivor Series that I really enjoy.
So we need to get into TakeOver here.
It's only 4 matches; shouldn't take long.
Oh my god! But
Get-
it was amazing.
You know what? There was
5 matches.
that secret 5th match that came out of nowhere. We've had that whole build up with Cassius Ohno saying he's gonna take on whatever new signing, whatever new toy you got coming.
Yeah, give me your new toy. And they were promoting it as it was supposed to come on today, like Wednesday. It was supposed to be on the, NXT TV, and they even on the pre-show, Riddle is the guest, and him and McAfee out-bro each other. They just bro each other for 5 minutes.
Well done, McAfee. I
kind of
enjoyed
like
him.
that guy. Yeah,
I kind of like him too. You know what?
yeah.
He's himself, but he's not taking away from anybody else.
Bro,
Rosenberg.
He knows the stories.
Haven't seen Rosenberg in a while.
Me neither.
Good.
So Ono comes out and interrupts that, and he goes, "Oh, hey, it's the new toy. I'm going to destroy you on NXT TV next week. I'm going to crush you." Blah blah blah, and they just kind of a little bit back and forth, and bro, and then
It's the worst. It's the worst. Sorry. You say that, I think boo. I know it's not boo,
Yeah.
but still.
and it will be eventually. He's going to be so easy to boo when it's time. But he comes out
First
and
person he hits with a goddamn flip-flop, I'll tell you.
he opens the show. You hear I kind of love his awful music, bro. And like it's just like this chill music. It comes out, saunters out.
It is the goddamn worst thing I've ever heard. It makes me sad, makes me angry.
But it's kind of great at the same time.
Also kind of great.
So he jumps in the ring, leaps in, and kicks his shoes off as he's getting in. No, I'm sorry. He leaps in the ring first, and then he's standing there and kind of kicks his shoes off.
You
It's like, wow, that's kind of great.
boo.
Yes.
Also boo.
He's going to be great to boo when it's time. But in the meantime,
He's still fun to watch.
yeah. So he grabs the mic and he goes, "Yeah, so like I know I'm not supposed to be here and I'm not ready for TakeOver and blah blah blah, but I want to fight somebody. Ono wants to fight me. Why don't we do it now?" Ono comes up and goes, "You're not supposed to be here. You're not ready. Blah 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 blah."
Basic heel shit. Good for him.
All right, I'll come beat you up now. Gets in the ring, and then ding, ding, ding. 1, 2, 3. Done. What? Okay.
Doesn't hurt Ono. Because Ono gets to say it was a fluke and then come back and they get to have a little program out of it. Hell of a way to hotshot a program right there. What's up?
Plus, now you've really, you didn't have to. There's the one thing about a 4-match card. I was like, well, what opens? Like it feels like they're all too hot to open.
Yeah.
So none of them had to open. This is how you open the show.
Mm-hmm.
And then that moves us to the women's championship match.
2 out of 3 falls.
Shayna Baszler, Kairi Sane. Again, just these two have tremendous chemistry together.
Every time I see Shayna Baszler have chemistry with someone, I'm surprised. And I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to admit, she real good, yo.
She is really
And she knows her
good.
character, and she plays it well. And it's as though they told her, "All right, we want you to study tapes," and it's as though nobody ever told her there's a difference between whatever women's wrestling is supposed to be and men's wrestling, and she was just like, "No, I want to be one of the best ones here." So she watched the best ones, gender regardless,
Yeah.
and playing it as such. It's really good. I don't. Of course, I see male and female. But when I see her in the ring, I see dastardly awful heel who could beat the hell out of a lot of people.
Yep.
And will hurt people. Okay, I fixed it.
So at one point, and this was kind of grating, Shayna is outside with the other 2 horsewomen.
Ugh.
Kairi goes to the top, elbow drop to all 3 of them. NXT, NXT, NXT. I was like, no, Kairi did that.
Yeah.
Why are we cheering NXT and not for Kairi Sane? I mean, maybe it's just they don't have a chant for
No,
it.
it's the
Pirate Princess.
Possibly, but it's that old ECW mentality where
Yeah.
ECW was more about the organization than about the individuals. The individuals made the organization, but it was organization above all. NXT kind of has a little bit of that vibe to it too. NXT is a special place, and when you go through there, it's a very special time in your career, and it could either be a dud or it could be something amazing, which is always excites me when you see guys that are like, hey, middle to low end, but they're still, showing on NXT, and this is still that magical place, and it becomes magical where you get an Angela Dawkins in the Street Profits, and you're like, God damn, this is the best, because it is that special place,
Mixing it up.
and that it needs an NXT chant. Oni and Danny Burch, there's something special because they're being allowed to be special in NXT. And NXT is a special place for that. So I can kind of get behind that too. But you're talking about the top of the women's division. Yeah, Kairi deserves a bit better than that, especially in this kind of circumstance. But again, what do you say?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're supposed to be this clever crowd.
Yeah, well, you're going to get your effing head kicked in. I hope that comes back. It won't. He's going to kick heads in. Yeah, it was beside the point. But all right. But still, they're getting the reaction for the hot spot.
Yeah. So the thing I found interesting is at the end of the match, Shayna pulls out the win. It looks like we're just going to start beating the hell out of Kairi, though. All 3 horsewomen are just going to lay her out.
And yeah, I mean, we went through the whole thing with interference from them too. So this wasn't Kairi in a fair match against Shayna Baszler. This is, hey, she's got an unfair advantage here. She's dominant and has an unfair advantage. What is this? This is awful. What a miscarriage of justice. I hope she pulls through. And then she in a weird way gets out wrestled.
Yeah.
At the very end, drops the elbow, gets rolled into a half-ass backslide there, and wins.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler wins.
Yeah.
And they continue a beatdown, and hot damn if there doesn't come some help.
Yeah. So first Dakota Kai comes out and kicks faces off.
How great has now this has been something that's back burner that you may not see, you may not pay a whole lot of attention to, but he's like, who the hell is this? This is Dakota Kai. Okay, yeah, I've heard that name before. if you watched her progression as far as it relates to Baszler, again, is at top of her game, irrespective of those around her. She's being as good as she can be. And Dakota is stepping up to match that. It's elevating her. When somebody is good for the sake of being good, it elevates everyone around them.
Yep.
Dakota, when Baszler first came in, Dakota was scared of her. Dakota got injured by her. Dakota had to stick and move and get some sort of extract some vengeance. This is Dakota standing up to these monsters because she doesn't want to see this kind of injustice befall someone else. It's fantastic, and it's been a great little arc for Dakota Kai in this little situation. And Io.
Io comes out picture perfect moonsault
Like,
to the outside.
as if she's like, it's like she just wants to like put on social media and just tag Charlotte every time she does it. Like, nope, this is how you do it.
Picture.
Watch this
perfect.
arc. Look at this.
And she was in
Jesus.
jeans.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo. No, that wasn't.
So Io officially makes her debut.
And look at us with some trios action, yo.
Yeah. And I mean, it'll. I mean, technically, the Three Horsemen had already been put together at the last takeover, but now, like, it looks like maybe we'll see the other two in action now.
Potentially. And you're talking about people they could be in the ring with, or I don't know how ready they are for singles action yet. But then again, how ready was Baszler at the first Mae Young?
I mean, she looked really ready.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
she
quick.
had been working indies. So.
And again, Ronda's 30 matches in. If these two can make that kind of transition,
they still look awkward.
well, yeah,
But-
because you're doing a different thing, man. It may look the same outwardly, but there's performance involved in it. There's storytelling involved in here. It's far different. But, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, that was awful. The people you're in there with, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai, all three of them are going to make you look great. And, man, something about that Joshi background, dude.
Yeah.
It's like almost like they're like, nah, come on, man. If you're going to beat me up for real. Make it look bad, and I will make it look bad. Again, the back to the Daniel Bryan selling of like, oh my God, this is you watch some Joshi wrestling, and it's like, oh, they're made up like freaking anime princesses. This is great. This is cool. And it's like, oh my God, they folded her in half.
Yeah.
Jesus, this is awful. Yeah. Guess what you're going to get out of that trio? You're going to get horsewomen looking like badasses and potentially being overcame. It's a lot of good to be had there.
Yeah.
And again, Baszler looks strong with the title, looks fantastic with it, and I was a little worried about Kairi Sane holding it by herself. Like, oh, this is kind of cartoony, but she's steering, or I guess sailing right into it, and as long as she can take herself seriously, other people will take her seriously too. Yeah, she's a goddamn pirate princess. Now they did that weird thing with whole. Like, she's a yachtsman.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, how about just let her be a friggin' pirate
She's
princess?
a pirate princess.
We get it. These are two words we understand. We know what pirates are. We know what princesses are. That's that thing you use to, like, whenever you're getting the seeds out of grapefruit.
My
right?
wife not buying Kairi Sane,
Okay.
but she's totally in on Io Shirai.
Okay.
I was like, okay. So,
All right. Well, word up.
Yeah.
Have at.
yep. So that was a fun little match, and again, we're just getting started at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Cole that made a point too. Rousey isn't used to going that long in a match. Yeah.
And back on the Rousey thing too. People have said that Rousey's matches are very, very, very rehearsed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and well, I mean, this change from Becky to Charlotte was pretty last minute. Charlotte wasn't fighting a Becky match; she fought a Charlotte match with Rousey. If that's what she can do on short notice, I don't know how rehearsed she needs to be because that looked pretty goddamn good.
Yeah. All right.
So that was technically the first match of the card. And
Yep.
again, we go into the takeover. I was like, hey, what's the fifth match? And you're like, nah, there's 4 matches, dude. I'm like, all right, I guess. I mean, I guess they're going to go long. And they do, and they're great.
Yeah. Is next Johnny Takeover?
Yeah, man.
Johnny Takeover and
Boo.
Aleister Black.
God damn, dude.
Oh. Who can't?
Now, there's been something special and magical about Ciampa and Gargano.
Mm-hmm.
And those two are performing at a level far above everybody else.
Yes.
Now, as they've separated into other programs,
Complete elevation.
how great is Aleister Black in this program?
Amazing. Because all he has to do is what he does best. Kick people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, like that. He's good, right?
Same token, how great is Velveteen Dream? We'll get to that.
Yes.
I just heard that reaction, and that's the right reaction.
So good.
Mm.
Yeah. Complete elevation. Like, this is what you hope and expect for when you split people up. Yeah, I was worried you split Gargano and Ciampa up.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I was worried that meant one of them was going up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I don't know.
Literally. Oh, man. And you don't want to, like, crap on 205 Live, but it's like, okay, Johnny will be good there. Johnny will do really good. He could carry the title and be very good.
Mm-hmm.
Good programs. No one's going to watch. It sucks, but, you know, whatever. It's a place. We miss you, Kenta.
But he Look, Aleister Black had elevated himself with the match with Dream.
Yeah.
And then, you know, with Almas, like going into the match with Almas.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like it was who he was in the ring with, not him.
Yeah.
So this whole who laid out Aleister Black storyline, he was off television for months. But his stock kept rising while he was gone.
Thank you, Nikki Cross. Thank you, literally the entire NXT locker room for, and you know, it's a very simple thread. Mm-hmm. It's a very simple thread that weaved through every storyline. Mm-hmm. You got a goddamn Otis versus Ciampa match out of it, and it was relevant.
Tomato Champs.
Tomato Champs versus Dozovich, excuse me, and it was great.
Yeah.
And it was elevated because it had that
Nikki's got a secret.
One common thread weaving through them.
Nikki's got a secret.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Oh, dude, apparently that was like one of the like pre-show match thing for the takeover thing too. Was Nikki versus Candice.
Nice.
Awesome.
Which means it aired tonight.
Yeah, man.
That's what I got to look forward to.
Yeah.
I'm watching football tomorrow. I'm watching NXT.
Oh, okay. I was worried about that for a second. I'm gonna be watching phone banks. I got work to do.
Fun.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't fry your don't if you got a frozen turkey, don't deep fry it. Just saying. Or call me at work, whatever.
Johnny Takeover.
Yeah,
this
man.
Is 11th Takeover. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes out in Punisher gear, which is never more fitting because he thinks he's doing the right thing.
Absolutely. The wrong way about it. And he hasn't changed his character a whole lot. Yeah. Much like Daniel Bryan. Same story. Mm-hmm. Relevant backstory. Applying it to where he's at now. But it's going in a different direction. Took a hard left.
Yeah, do one thing that people could find as evil. And everybody starts flipping out.
Okay. A little too steering directly into that. But okay.
I'm willing to take it.
I'm willing to as well, but still. Be you.
Yeah.
Don't be other people. There's enough other people in the world. Be you.
But just the magic between them. And
the exchanges. These were the best exchanges of the weekend. Like as much as I enjoyed the Rollins Nakamura match, I ain't got nothing on this. No. I hate to say that. I love Rollins. I love Nakamura. They're capable of a great many things, but they had to follow this.
Yeah, and this set the bar really effing high.
The two of them just got together beforehand. It's like, okay, we're gonna do some of the best stuff we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
All that stuff you want to do, I can do that stuff. Let's do it together. And damn. And
again, on the other side, Johnny Gargano can work with anybody.
And Johnny frustrating Black.
Mm-hmm.
And Black just turning into a monster. He wasn't this a dealer of fate. He was a monster out for vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. And so many kicks, dude.
Yes.
Just from both of them.
Uh-huh.
You can't even list it. Because, look, if you had to break down if you had to play-by-play on that and call every move as it happened?
Kick.
Well, no,
Kick.
fair enough.
Kick.
Easy. All right. But still, there's so much
The
exchange,
Dutch Destroyer.
so much action going on. Unsung hero all the time, Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then anytime you see him on camera, you see him really bobbing his head around. He's losing his damn mind because he's enjoying it.
Can't wait
and
to
he
talk
makes
about
you
him
enjoy
later.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's awesome?
Hmm?
20 seconds of silence
Yeah.
after a lot of just spastic energy all evening. Oh, so good.
Like you said, though, like the exchanges here and just the magic between them. Johnny Gargano is a magic person. Like, he is magical. And he brings out the best in everybody. And you have a talent like Aleister Black who can match it and bring out even more out of Johnny.
He's been looking for that story where he can be this dealer of vengeance, man. And this is what he's needed. Like, he's had that mystique about him, but I've been kind of on the fence on him. It's like, all right, I get it. Yeah, he's very impressive. Yeah, but now this is the first time I was like, yeah, get him.
Yeah.
I for a very simple, just to bring it down to friggin' baby terms.
Ralph read
What's
my
that?
mind. I was thinking this like just a couple seconds ago. I hope Aleister goes to SmackDown. Aleister Black versus Nakamura.
Oh, let's not forget who's been forgotten weirdly on SmackDown. Almas. I still want to see Almas versus everybody.
Yeah. Jarrett.
Give me face Almas.
Jarrett says the Johnny story is definitely interesting. He beat up Black to get Ciampa alone for the title, and even though he failed, it still awoke something in him.
When you can progress through failure, that's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazing
Like,
stuff.
like D-Bry did.
And the closing statement, closing out that match, is, and this is, first of all, Johnny just referenced everything that he's been through, every takeover match that he's been through. He's
Hashtag commitment.
he's referenced in this match. Everything from DIY through all of the Ciampa stuff. It's just absolutely amazing. And then
I want a bowl of Fruity Pebbles.
I know you do. I know you do.
Sorry.
Me too, but because I actually enjoy the cereal. Aleister gives him a black mass. And didn't Johnny ask for it?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
It was,
As though he knows he deserves it.
Again, going back to HBK, when he wrestled Taker, he's like, no, you got to tombstone me. You got to put me away.
Yeah.
You have to, please, just put me away. Put me out of my misery.
Fantastic. I feel like they almost did that spot for HBK to watch and go, good job, kids. Nice. And then Aleister lifts him up with that foot and says, I absolve you of all your sins.
Oh, God. So good. What
Yeah.
the fuck? So good.
I was watching that alone, go figs. And I stood up and I wanted to yell and high five people, but no one was around. It was
Masterful storytelling. When people say you want to see storytelling in wrestling, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah. And that's on top of the physicality.
Right.
Yeah, it feels like so much is left one way or the other. It's like you rely so much on the story that you forget to put on a good match, or you put on such a great match, but you neglect the storytelling, which should be the easier of the two. But sometimes it's not always easy for a combination or one of the two individuals. But man, when it hits, it hits. And then, as if that match isn't good enough, what we got next, Justin?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to actually play a little bit of the thing. Do a little...
First of all, no, the champ wasn't out first, was he?
Hit it.
Velveteen Dream is 23 years old. This is important to note. He's
Hollywood.
20. Hollywood.
Hollywood Dream.
The hair is...
OVA.
God damn it. Velveteen Dream is 23 years old.
Yeah, man.
So what year does that have
Prodigy.
him being born in? Like 95?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, all of the stuff that he referenced this match, and he referenced everything that ever happened in wrestling in the, I guess, modern era.
He's a
Happened
student.
before he was born.
He's a student.
Happened at the very least before he was aware of wrestling in general. Holy hell!
He's not only is he a student, but he's a prodigy,
Yeah, dude.
and that's what Ciampa referenced him as.
Yeah, Johnny Ciampa's tweet. Johnny Gargano, best technical wrestler. What was the other one?
Alistair Black, best physical.
Best like physical striker,
Striker,
whatever. Dream prodigy, and I beat them all. Greatest sports entertainer ever.
Again, hard
Dream
to argue.
referenced Rick Rude. He referenced Randy Savage with that hangman over the top rope. He did leg drops. He did Hogan leg drops. He did everything that you grew up watching wrestling, and you see that, and it's like, okay, this is slower, like 80s pace, but he's still fitting into a modern era. Oh yeah, then he does all the Velveteen Dream stuff on top of it.
He continues to evolve like every time. The experience, like seriously,
He's incorporating all of that into what he is.
and he's changing. Like when he says he wants to give you the experience, like literally every match he changes something
Yeah.
for that person's experience.
Yeah. He's tailor-making himself for the show, for the story, for the individual he's in there with, and for the crowd he's in front of. Because in this match, a-hole Velveteen Dream, he's the face of this,
Oh,
dude.
absolutely, undoubtedly.
Well, he's facing Ciampa, so
Well, and I mean, Velveteen has pretty much been kind of
beloved,
Yeah, he's been kind of tween.
but he's been an a-hole to the good dudes. He's been a thorn in sides for people. And he's been somebody that could be overcome as like a upper mid-level. Wow, what a contender for the Intercontinental title. That level. But nah, we got to see some main event Dream.
And it was
And it
wonderful,
was
I want more.
better than anything we've seen from him at all. And
Yeah.
what we've seen has been great.
Well, and it started a year ago when he got Alistair to say his name.
Yeah, man.
And ever since then, like he's just kind of been riding this tweener wave.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because at that point he showed, hey, wins are cool, losses, whatever. I like respect. Respect is cool. Respect me. Okay, here's some
And
respect.
everybody, all the legends are all saying his name.
Yeah, man.
They already all know who he is.
23. 23.
Good Lord.
Like, I can't wait for, like, between the next 5 and 10 years when we have a Dream, and also I think this is going to be amazing when Montez Ford is on his own too. The things that those two are going to be capable of, it's going to be amazing.
I want Dream and Apollo. I think Dream could pull something amazing. I'm waiting for that thing for Apollo. Apollo needs that thing.
Paul's
And-
still sitting there.
Yeah, but he needs.
I like
I
that
think
he's
he
at
needs
least
that somebody.
began to sell that frustration a little bit. Like, these people are passing me by. Why? I need to grab onto this.
He needs. I think we're just waiting on that opponent for him, like somebody he can sink his teeth into.
Yeah.
So Jarrett says Dream's elbow drop is great, so clean looking, much like Savage's.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a student. Like he's not just doing these things to get pops.
He's knowing what he's looking like when he's doing these things. He isn't just doing them and hoping they look okay. He's doing them because he knows they look great.
And he knows where they fit in the match.
Uh-huh.
I mean, part of that is obviously, we're giving all this credit to, and look, I'm also not trying to discredit Dream. I'm not trying to discredit Johnny or Alistair, but Shawn Michaels is kind of the coach, and so they have that brain to pick, like constantly. But you have to know what to do with that knowledge, and you have to be able to pull it off.
They're being taught to do so much more with so much less.
Yes.
But then on top of that, they have so much more, and they're going to do even more with that so much more. It's going to be ridiculous, man.
The future looks amazing.
So, I hate to cut this one short a little bit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we
We kinda have
kind
to.
of should a little bit. Ciampa, fantastic a-hole.
Oh,
Selling, getting beat up a little bit, and also dominating at the same time, which is fantastic balance on his part. And yeah, the spot to mention. What? Go ahead.
which one were you doing?
When Morrow's talking garbage
Oh,
about that a-hole Tommaso,
He's a real jerk. Ah!
and then Ciampa just throws his headset off of him and scares the hell out of Morrow. And Morrow looks shook because Morrow's in the moment
Yeah.
at all times when he's announcing, dude.
Yeah.
And I could tell, like, at the end of that, he's drained and he's like, I got to go lay down.
Yeah.
You could tell that he puts everything into it. So for Ciampa to jump on that, made that a special moment.
Mm-hmm.
He shut Morrow up.
I hope Morrow is a pro enough to not take that
Oh God,
because
oh,
I
God,
know he's
please.
not. Like,
I
he's
well,
definitely
yeah.
got-
I mean, he's a very special dude, man. And yeah, I hope they had. I'm sure Ciampa like met up with him afterwards and be like, I hope I wasn't on alone, because Ciampa strikes me as a full professional.
Oh yeah.
But besides the point, Ciampa does everything to end Dream. Dream kicks out of everything and finally get that draping DDT on that and using
Before that though.
yeah. What?
This is what sets up for that. And that son of a bitch plays possum like he's hanging outside of the ring.
Oh, almost like, oh, come and get me.
Yeah. And then Dream's like, you know what? I'm going to go get him. Goes to top rope it like he's going to do a
Doing
leg
that
drop or an
elbow to the apron.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And so he starts going for it. He's up in the air and Ciampa out of the way. Boom. Crash landing.
Dream rips that glove off and starts screaming like his arm is broken.
Yep. I was like,
I think he's really injured.
oh my God.
Yeah.
And then
We got caught.
and then in between there's like that metal grating in between the two rings. He gets dropped on that first and then draped onto the middle rope. And then I love that Ciampa's taken that as his new finish. But he does have the other one, like that's like kind of a modified.
The
pedigree.
Project Ciampa thing as well.
Yeah.
He pulled that one off too. Yeah.
But then he had the draping DDT and 1, 2, 3, and
Two fantastic spots by the ref that match.
yeah,
Ciampa has Dream rolled up and pulled the tights like a lot. Like
yeah,
Dream's ass was out.
yeah.
And the ref says, "No, I'm not counting that because I see a butthole." All right. He didn't say those exact words, but I'm paraphrasing slightly. That's what I heard in my dumb head. And then also when Ciampa later, I think, got spiked onto the belt,
Yeah.
ref gives a look like, well, he brought it in there.
Yep.
All right, I'm counting. 1, 2, kick out.
Yep. No, yeah.
Fantastic ref work on that one.
And then this may have been like the best part of the whole match.
Mm-hmm.
At the very, very end, he's already been counted 3. It's already over. Dream kind of half kicks out, and the two are just kind of
Tangled.
into
That's
each
right.
other.
1, 2, 3, and they're laying there. Neither one of them moves for ages.
Beautiful.
Tangled in an uncomfortable position. And yeah, Dream does that little half, like what would have been the like 28 count. One leg just kick. Because he's showing he still has the instincts, but the body can't respond anymore. Awesome.
And
awesome
then
bit of story.
finally, after like what felt like forever, finally
It was a
Ciampa
long time.
starts moving, grabs the belt, hugs it. Oh my God, I'm so great.
He goes down, he sits on the steps, he pulls the camera in close and addresses the camera because he has a message. I am the greatest sports entertainer of all time, or whatever the hell he said. Only crazy people talk to the camera because the camera's not there. Crazy people talk to the camera.
The man we dare not mention, pulling something even greater out of Dream than, look, man, Dream rules. I love Dream. And I knew that Dream was going to bring it. I didn't know he had that.
I didn't either.
Wow.
I thought it was going to be just an overmatched match for Dream. But nah, man.
He
Perform.
Came up to his level. Dream's a real player.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just character. I mean, the character's amazing, but it is all there.
Tough enough, was he?
Yeah, right?
Crazy, huh?
I hate,
Yeah, and then War Games happen.
and look, I hate how disrespectful we're about to be to it because it was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
But
Every cage match should be if you leave the cage, you lose.
yeah, why not?
Because that's supposed to be your stuff finishes, and War Games is great for that. A little convoluted kind of beginning, but there
It
was
can't even start until everybody's in.
there was a reason why Undisputed Era has the advantage because they won last year.
Yep.
And
Well, because O'Reilly beat
that's right.
Hansen, I think, or Rowe, one or the other.
But I didn't know how much Undisputed Era works as a unit, and they're
Yep.
fantastic. But they each retain their individuality,
Yes.
and that's awesome. And I've spent a long time wondering, what's Bobby Fish going to add to this? Oh yeah, he runs his goddamn mouth constantly. He's talking garbage the entire time. Oh, and he's a great jerk too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I loved how he was.
Roderick Strong's hair is my favorite thing that's ever existed.
They also matched. They were wearing the camo gear together. Look, man, War Games was amazing. Like the match. Things to note: Bobby Fish, when he came out, doesn't get into the ring until he's thrown like a whole bunch of kendo sticks and chairs and stuff in, right? And then he gets in. And then, actually, before he even gets down to the ring, he locks Pete Dunne. He takes the.
Somebody described that as the most WWE referee thing that's ever happened. Bobby Fish throws the key. They spend 3 minutes not even caring, not even going to try the lock until the tiebreak expires. Oh, I can't open this lock.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, those shark cages are like flimsy little things
Yeah.
that very easily could have just been flipped on its side. Pete Dunne could have got out, but no.
No.
Good for Pete selling it. It's like, okay, I'm not going to open this goddamn door because I could probably just pop it and walk right out, but nope.
Also, not sure why they didn't go get the
Bolt cutter sooner?
while that was happening. Just
But
in
you know what?
case.
It made a moment for Dunn where he got to storm down to the ring and here's some toys, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go. And
They
yeah.
cranked it up, and it was look.
they showed in those entrance moments dissension between the faces and just unilateral, not unilateral. They work together on the bad dude's side. Did you have a spot of the match that you liked the most? Mine was a simple one.
Yeah.
When they had Undisputed Era was holding down that one ring with a submission hold, while the other three were fending off the War Raiders and Ricochet.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that I thought for sure we were about to get something crazy from Ricochet there, like he was gonna
I thought he was gonna like climb up and run across the top and fly in or something.
Yeah. I mean,
On a jet.
like I'm kind of glad he didn't do that because
Yes.
he might have died. But
He saved it. He was gonna do a Ricochet thing, and he did a Ricochet thing. They didn't make him do too much Ricochet stuff.
yeah, he did do like a 450 from the top, didn't he?
No, I think they said it was a 720.
Oh Jesus, I didn't count all the. But yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah, he did. He was standing, and he landed standing after doing two full backflips.
Did you see Osprey's tweet?
No, I didn't.
He goes, as soon as I saw him go up there, I said, "Do it, pussy." No, do it, puss.
He did, didn't
And then
he?
he did it. Good Lord. Again, I don't know that there was enough words that we could have actually done this match justice. I do feel like I wish we had a little bit more time to kind of go into it. But if you haven't watched War Games, stamp of approval. I mean, Takeover again, just it constantly delivers.
Everybody performed at a great level. We got a good. This felt like finally getting an introduction to the War Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Dunne, great.
I think we're getting more Dunn and Ricochet.
I'm fine with this.
Yes.
Ricochet got to live up to all the stuff he's known for and looked good.
Mm-hmm.
And Undisputed Era was fantastic. Each of them being unique while being a team. It's really, really good shit.
Yep. So is there any quick notes you want to hit while I play this
Hey.
underneath?
Okay, I could do that. As far as like one more type things there. It has to be of note. Finally, something outside of WWE. It's been a big weekend for them. It's one of the big four. We had to cover a lot of it. Apparently, some patenting for AEW, or All Elite Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! And it was patented by the co-owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and a lot of people saying, "Oh, this could be the Elite doing their own thing." Kind of half attached, maybe. Cody, Kenny, Marty, Paige, the Bucks, and rumors of potentially Jericho and Jim Ross, who are distancing themselves, going, "Hey, we don't know."
Yeah.
Well, good for them. But also included in the patents, certain things such as All Elite Wrestling, AEW, and some show names: Double or Nothing, All Out, and Tuesday Night Dynamite. They may be looking to do a
Television?
maybe. And hey, man, with the owner of the half owner of the Jaguars, that's some real money. They might be able to step up and follow through on that. I mean, I still think they're a ways off, but if anybody can do it, man, Cody's proven that he can.
Yeah, I believe in him.
And then the Twitter handle for AEW, following 12 places.
Yeah.
And their locations.
Okay.
The Forum in Inglewood, California, the Key Arena in Seattle, Little Caesars Arena in Detroit, Pepsi Center in Denver, PNC Arena in Raleigh. That's going to be the closest for us here. Quicken Loans Arena in the Cleveland, Sears Center, Hoffman, Smoothie King Center in New Orleans, which was a great venue for one of those takeovers. Target Center in Minneapolis, T-Mobile Arena in Vegas, Toyota Center in Houston, Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. I shouldn't have read that list. Whatevs. But, yeah, those are those good mid to high range stadiums, man. They may be looking to do more events.
All right.
They may be doing their own thing, dude.
You know, I can't blame them, you know.
Yeah, contracts are up, and they want to work for themselves. Who wouldn't? I know Justin does.
Right.
He's trying. Stay tuned. I'll tell you how you can help him.
Also, there was a brief war between Jericho and Lynch, the man, on Twitter.
Oh, there wasn't a war. Becky Lynch, the man, destroyed Jericho.
He tried to come back. Oh, you mean the one that has this many YouTube views and sales? She got you, dude. She got you.
It's okay. You know, you can take a beating every once in a while. It's all right. It's good for you.
Okay, so
Becky Lynch is untouchable.
also Survivor Series is going to be in Chicago next year.
Ooh.
Might kind of want to go to that.
So that means if it's in Chicago, obviously, it's going to be in Chicago.
They're telling us we have to go. And last thing to note, I thought this was some pretty good. This will be quick. Starrcade is airing on the network this Sunday. Only an hour of it, but
Yeah. I've heard this is rumors of them potentially testing a $15 tier,
right.
showing some live events, and yeah, I don't mind the $9.99 a month, and I can hack 15, but if that's all the more value you're adding to it, if you can get Raw and SmackDown live, or even a day later,
Yeah.
I'm 100% in,
Yes, absolutely.
and I can just dump cable and say to hell with all of that, and I've already dumped cable. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm not.
All right. Time to get out of here, I think.
Yes, sir.
Let me get this. I got to rearrange my drops. Sorry for coughing so much.
That's okay, man. You're hurting. You had a long night last night.
Got to hang out with Joe.
What's up? How's he doing?
Good, man.
Still handsome?
Always handsome.
I wonder what the pause was there. Jesus.
What a handsome man that Joe
I
is.
know, right?
Yeah.
Hashtag ick
I got
factor.
to hug him
Aw.
several times.
Several times? How many several? You tell me later.
At least 3.
I'm very jealous. Hey everybody, we're hashtag WrestlePals. If you dig us, dig what we're doing. I'm gonna keep it a little quick, a little tight this week. Facebook.com/WrestlePalsVA. Go there. That's where we do the live show. That's where we see most of the chat. Jump in, participate with us. We like seeing what you have to say. We want to comment. We want to talk with you. Crazy, right? You want to see the back video catalog? YouTube.com. Search for hashtag WrestlePals. Spell it out. You get to see our ugly mugs. If you don't want to see us, I understand. Perfectly understandable. iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere on there where you can find podcasts. Search for hashtag WrestlePals. We will be there.
That's right.
And you want to reach out to the show on Twitter is probably the best place at WrestlePalsVA. Go there. You can talk to him. It's him, but I'll see it too. Or you can put hashtag WrestlePals on literally any form of social media, or anything really. He'll find it. It's crazy. Want to get in touch with us individually? At the Hulkster. See, it's written down there. At the Hulkster on Twitter. That's how you get in touch with hashtag WrestlePalJustin. He enjoys the conversation. He likes interacting with you peeps. He wants and welcomes, and he will talk back with you. He's good like that.
That is so cute.
I know. If you want to get in touch with me, at the Nate Project, go for it. Let's see what happens. I'm curious as well, because even I Don't know what'll happen. Don't tweet me.
Just did.
But if you want to support the show, and more importantly, if you want to support Justin and the weird stuff he's up to, and it's weird, patreon.com/ohhijustin.
There's more coming too.
Patreon.com/ohhijustin. That's the home of WrestlePals. That's where this show lives and breathes and thrives and survives. But it's also the home of Deprogram, the finest music show on the internet. It's the home of These Ghouls, throwing out some covers. We'll look at you.
I actually put out a new version of one of the songs from Pickles and Cereal today too. You want to hear it? I'll play it after the show.
Play it after. And if you want to hear it, throw a buck. Patreon.com/ohhijustin. You also get his daily show, the Oh Hi Justin.
Did I do one today?
You better.
Did I?
I thought I got a notice for something. It might have been that re-record. We can knock one out. It ain't midnight yet. What's up? It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be a quick one.
Never is.
Hey. Oh, hi, Nathan. Oh, hi, Justin. That's the show. Oh no. There you go. It's done. We'll cut that out for you later. And yeah, man. And get on there, support this dude. All the weird stuff he does. And if you can't throw a buck, listen and participate. He thrives off of that too. That's just as important. Money's great. Participation, really good too. Dig it? That wasn't quick. I got to work on tightening that up. That's another 10 minutes. I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, hey, goddamn hashtag WrestlePass. They don't want time.
I lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know what you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.